Hello friends, and welcome back to Shelley Skylines. Today we're visiting Shelley Beach and diving into some of the latest Anarchy mode updates, and I'm excited to check out invisible pedestrian paths to create a thriving and bustling pedestrian mall. Spoiler alert, you can see the finished product here, but stick around to see how I created this. So first of all, I created the mall itself by simply putting in some pedestrian paths on the border, so I'd be able to zone some buildings facing onto the mall. And then I used the tile surface to create this nice big blank canvas, just begging for a splash of creativity. When I originally started this idea a few weeks ago, I didn't actually know how I'd get people to walk on it. So it was great timing that Sully's video came out last week, which was mostly focused on creating custom car parks, but gave me a wave of inspiration to use similar concepts to get people cruising around the mall. It was actually quite simple, so stick around to see how that works. Next, I used the devtools to put down the specific buildings I wanted along here. I know there's now a mod for this, so I think I'll use that next time, because zoning what you put under these is a bit tedious, and I'm pretty sure the mod does all of that for you. Then I used the surfaces to extend the surroundings of some of these buildings, so it was a bit more seamless. A bit of coastal beer garden vibes going on with this building. This Villa City may very well be my favourite signature building, I think. And I knew I wanted to have some kind of focal point at the main entrance here. It's a bit hard to draw a circle with the surfaces, so I just hid my mistakes with some fine shrubbery. And I just used more of the surfaces to create a bit of interest onto this walkway. Once this was laid down, I just couldn't wait any longer to test this invisible pedestrian path. And it was so easy to just draw it in, and pretty much immediately the Sims couldn't help but want to take a tour. And remember, if you have any issues, never fear, Anarchy mode is here. Victory! The deers are loving it too. So basically you just go to the invisible pedestrian path in the devtools and simply draw it in and connect it up with the road, which already has pedestrian access. You can add a surface on top or not. And hey presto, the Sims start using it right away. Next, onto some lighting. I knew I wanted some ambient lighting around various parts of the mall. And these garden lights in the devtools are just so super cute. I also found it quite easy to use these little food stalls and food markets. They don't require any zoning to be placed, so that made it easy to create some nice little casual eatery spots throughout the mall. And then I basically just carried on creating little scenes around the place, like little parks, seating areas, and going absolutely bonkers with the invisible pedestrian paths. I did find that going to this extent with the paths was actually quite good in the end. It meant there was a bit more realistic movement around the place, instead of just straight lines of Sims going about their business. Something I've also been loving with Anarchy mode is taking some of these existing assets and extending them just a little bit and adding my own customization, such as using the retro diner signature building here, finding the same table sets in the devtools and just making it a little bit bigger and adding some variation with these parasols to shield it from the glaring heat of the Shelley Beach sunshine. Then just for something fun, in these coastal towns you often find some wacky random landmarks. and I thought the mall needed something like this. If you saw my last video, you know I've been messing around creating little seaside scenes, and boulders have played a large role in that. For some reason, I just love these boulders. Anyway, I figured this could be something like the first boulder ever quarried from Shelley Beach, and the Sims might want to fence it off and make it a little bit of a landmark, complemented by this fine park information sign. And if you want a further tour of Shelley Beach, just let me know down in the comments. So with some final artistic touches and one more pedestrian path bonanza, we have our unique central part of Shelley Beach, a nice little coastal oasis in the middle of town, and the people are loving it. If you want to see how to install some of these mods, you should watch my last video here. For now, I'll catch you in the next episode. Okay, thanks, bye.